And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a 10. Like Daddy, Stacy, all of the Barbies is pretty. Damn, all of the bodies.
Hey guys, welcome back to Star TV. On today's lovely episode, we're going to be talking about why it's so important to stop expecting you from people. Right before we get into today's lovely episode, make sure you guys subscribe to Star TV, where you get a new episode every week. Make sure you guys like this video, drop a comment down below, let Star know what you think, and be sure to hit that bell down below and press all so you will be notified each and every time Star posts a new video. Let's get right into it. Just because you are good to certain people does not guarantee that they will be good to you. And let me tell you guys something. I'm the type of genuine girl, sweet girl, where I truly used to believe that if I treat people with love and kindness and sincerity, then I will receive that in return. I used to believe that if I'm good to people, they're going to be good to me. If I'm loyal to people, they'll be loyal to me. If I have their back and I'm there through thick and thin, then they will be there for me, ride for me, and support me. But let me tell you guys, it was the complete opposite. Just because you do right by people does not mean that they will do right by you. Just because you love people and you show the love of God to people, it does not mean that they will love you and be kind to you. And most of all, sometimes no matter how great of a person you are, no matter how good you are to people, they still won't appreciate you. They won't appreciate your presence. They won't appreciate who you are to them. And they won't appreciate how hard you go for them. That's a sad truth in this sad world, you know? And I feel like a lot of situations that are painful and that are hurtful, sometimes it changes you. And you know why it changes you? Because you were expecting people to be how you are. You were expecting you out of people. And we have to understand and accept that sometimes everybody is not cut from the same cloth as you. Sometimes people don't have the good heart that you have. Sometimes people don't have that pureness within. And if people are not giving from a place of love, and they're giving from a place opposite of love, how can they pour into you? How can they be there for you? How can they do right by you if you guys are not coming from the same place and you're not on the same page? So it's time for us to stop taking things personal when people offend us, when people don't care about us, when people don't appreciate our efforts, and when people start to switch up and move funny. Let's stop taking it personal, because you can't expect you from other people. You just can't. Let's get into tip number 2. As a peacemaker, you need to understand everybody doesn't want peace, and some people rather war. Now I know you guys are probably thinking, Star, what do you mean by this? This is what I mean. Let's say you're the type of person, and I'm this type of person that I speak of. You're the type of person where when you get into disagreements with people and you argue with people and fight with people, it bothers you. And you know why it bothers you? Because you want to be in a place of peace and freedom. You want to be at peace with everybody. Maybe you're not the type of woman or man who likes drama. You don't like to be at war with people. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like when people are mad at me. I don't like when people are upset with me. I don't like when people hold grudges against me. Whatever I can do to try to make things right, I'll try to give my best effort and do my due diligence. But in this type of world, some people just won't like you, and some people just won't accept you. And even though it's nice to take a step to be at peace with all men, with all people, we have to understand some people don't want to be at peace with you. Some people just can't stand you. They'd rather be at war with you. They'd rather be at odds. They don't want to be okay with you. They don't want to be in good standing with you. They just rather keep you as an enemy and keep you away from them. And that's the type of world that we are living in. Everybody doesn't want closure. Everybody doesn't want peace and tranquility. Some people want to have a problem with you. And just because you're a peacemaker does not mean other people are peacemakers. Sometimes with certain people, it excites them to have something to gossip about. It excites them to have a problem with you. It excites them to talk about you. Some people like drama. I'm not one of those people, you know? And just because you desire peace doesn't mean people want to be at peace with you. Let's get into tip number 3. You have to learn to leave people where they are at. Some things are irreconcilable. And what I mean by this is sometimes you meet people and you think that they're cool people and you guys get into a disagreement, and sometimes that person will do something funny or switch up on you and then look you up and act like everything's okay. There's a certain line between forgiveness and leaving people where they're at. I feel like some people can offend you in certain ways, whereas you can't even see them the same. Even when they apologize, it's like, yeah, you know, I accept your apology, but I don't see you the same. Some people will do things to you, backstab you and betray you, and then speak to you as if they're cool with you, as if, you know, you didn't realize how they were moving, that they were moving funny with you. And I'm at the point in my life where, you know, you only have one time to show me who you are. You know, I'm able to pick up on energy. I'm able to pick up on bad intentions, cruel intentions, and those who just don't have a pure heart. And I'm going to leave you right where you're at. Some people are not meant to reconcile with. Some people, the things that they do to you, they will continue to do if you allow it. We have to learn to leave people alone in this season. It's not everybody that we have to be connected to. I don't care if we used to hang out at work. I don't care if we grew up together in elementary school. Sometimes you have to leave people alone. And when I say leave people alone, you have to really cut them off. That means do not answer their calls. Do not answer their text messages. Do not hang out with them. Leave them where they are at. And that is a big part of self-love. Not going back to the people that betrayed you. Not going back to the people that backstabbed you. Sometimes you can forgive in your heart, but you can do it from a distance. And forgiveness does not mean that you have to reconcile with the people who crossed you, who wronged you, and who switched up on you. Like, for instance, there was this particular person that messaged my phone today, and I'm just looking at the text like, you know, you're reaching out to me as if we're cool, but on multiple occasions, you know, you shaded me. On multiple occasions, you moved funny, you switched up. On multiple occasions, you just were not who you portrayed yourself to be. And so as much as, you know, I would love to make amends and I would love for things to be how they used to be, it's just irreconcilable. I'm not interested in reconciling with you. I'm not interested in seeing you every weekend or hang out with you. This is not a friendship. You know, and sometimes you have to let people go and you have to be at peace with that, because remember, we need to stop expecting people to be like us. Stop expecting you from people. That way you avoid disappointment and heartbreak and you save yourself the pain. Let's get into the last and final tip. Everybody does not have the same heart as you. And I mean this, you guys. Everybody does not have the same upbringing as you. Everyone does not have the same thoughts as you. Everybody does not have the same belief and values as you, and you just have to accept it. Some people don't know how to be good towards you because people were never good towards them. Some people don't know how to forgive because they never experienced that forgiveness coming from others towards them. Some people don't know how to love because they've never experienced true love. Some people just don't know how to be good friends because they've never experienced a good friendship. Some people don't know how to be good lovers because everything that they ever experienced and were used to was completely toxic. If we realize that people are not built like us, people don't have the same heart as us, people are not peacemakers like us, people don't have good intentions like us, people don't have the strength to forgive like us, then when they switch up on us, when they fail us, when they don't appreciate us, when they betray us, we'll show them some grace. And what I mean by showing people grace is not allowing them to take advantage of you, but to understand that people are wounded. And if they can't show up for themselves, if they can't love themselves, if they can't pour into people and be good to others, if they can't be good to themselves, how can they be good to you? I know, you guys, it's so many instances where, I don't know about you guys, but it's so easy sometimes for me to be upset with people because it's like, wow, do you see the things that you do? Do you see how you're moving? Do you see how you're acting in this situation? Instead of, being mature and taking the high road, it's the complete opposite. And sometimes I look at people and I just think like, wow, I would have never done that to you. I would have been open to hearing you out, but people don't give that same grace. People sometimes can't show that same love, that godly love. And it just makes me so grateful. I'm so grateful that God is not like people. God gives us chance after chance. He's a forgiving God. He's a loving God. He doesn't shun us after 1, 2, or 3 mistakes. He doesn't cut us off forever. He's always open to receive us with his love and with his forgiveness. And he always wants to hear us out and take us back and just deliver us and heal us and, embrace us. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a word that came to me. I was just thinking to myself, I have to stop expecting people to be like me, because that's where disappointment, steps in the door. If we just accept people for who they are and we recognize the signs, we can save ourselves so much stress. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Star TV. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.
You stop calling me, I stop expecting you. I text you, you don't text me back, I stop expecting it. I stop expecting it to control my frustration. I can't control your call, but I can control my frustration. And I refuse to give you that much power over me. So once you show me that I can't expect it, I can't be frustrated by that I don't expect.